What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Today is a very chilly day. It's a cozy day. It's a mellow day. It's a fiery day because this whole week has been very exciting for us in the entertainment industry. Today with me is my brother Miko Jaguar, and we're going to be talking about the industry wars that is still ongoing. I don't want to say that has been going. Okay, that has gone on. It's still ongoing between different parties, different rivalry, different gangs.
Coincidentally, today we're going to be spilling some tea. So I'm drinking tea.
Don't spill that tea.
To celebrate that. What exactly we're going to be doing today.
Don't spill that tea.
Well, Iko, what is the show about? Please let them know.
Well, like I just said, the show is going to be entertaining. It's going to be revealing. It's going to be very insightful. We're going to dive deep into the matters, the issues that has been trending on Twitter and the social media world between two of the biggest artists in Africa, Davido and Wizkid.
It has been termed Afrobeat Civil War.
Afrobeat Civil War.
So,
or we can say Afro beef.
Yes, Afro beef, right? And really on Spotlight Nigeria, we're going to delve into the intricacies of this beef, how it started, the different camps, because obviously we are having two of the most iconic superstars in Africa, in the music world, and they are beefing. So they obviously have their fans, their loyalists who are going to be with them, and we're going to talk about all that.
So it all started with, somebody, Wizkid, interacting with one of his fans, and the fan was asking Wizkid to, drop something for him, drop a song. And Wizkid then proceeded.
I think it's an album. I think he was begging for an album or a song.
No, it was a song.
Okay.
Then Wizkid then proceeded to post a video of, crying, Davido crying.
Okay, so for context, Davido had a viral video. And the context of the video allegedly was that he was begging for sex from a lady. And Davido is married, and it was just a video that just was almost like, oh, this is like very humiliating thing. But it happened, and the video is out there. And so Wizkid used that video and told his fan to do exactly what Davido was doing in that video in his plea for a record. And that started this whole shebang, and it blew up, and Twitter blew up, and the world blew up.
It's crazy because this rivalry between two of them has gone way back. Like, if we backtrack years back, you remember when Wizkid was calling Davido frog voice on the same Twitter. We're going back and forth. So this one happening now is just a reignition of what happened back then.
I mean,
and so Davido,
we need to point out that there was some kind of truce. Well, there was a point where they seemingly came together. There was a show that they did together. It was some kind of peacemaking between the camps, and everything's all jolly and good. But that was short-lived because we're back to this. We're back to actual war. And for purposes of emphasis, we need to highlight that if you're on Twitter, you would know this, but for the purposes of people who don't know, Davido's camp is known as the 30BG, right? Wizkid's camp is known as the Wiz FC Wizkid FC. So that is a very important distinction because these camps just are like oil and water. They never mix. They never agree. They are fighting constantly. Now, when Davido's video came out, Wiz FC was like, "Wow, this is crazy. This is hilarious." They're so happy that they are Wizkid's fans because they can never do this. He can never do this to them. They only get peace from him. And that's basically the history of their camps. So what else about the beef?
What else? As the beef is still ongoing, Wizkid, as a couple hours ago, posted the same video for the fourth time, which is implying that he wants all the violence.
Yes.
He wants all the smoke.
Yeah.
And that same night, we saw how, both of them were going back and forth. Davido was telling Wizkid how, he's not big, so. He wears size 7 shoes, he goes shops at Foot Locker Kids, all this. And somebody on Twitter will say all these Babcock jokes.
Yeah, but there's no love lost between the two of them. That much is clear. But I think the major focal point right now is their fans and the war between their fans. It is incredible how vicious the attacks from their fans are on online. It is crazy. Now you have Wizkid fans, obviously they call him Machala. So you'd see, if you go on Twitter, you'd see the word Machala, that's referring to Wizkid. Or you see the word Popsy, like Wizkid is the Popsy. Oh, my Popsy is too big for all this. My Popsy is bigger than all of them. And you wonder, Sister Njideka, you're older than Wizkid. How can you be calling him Popsy? Do you understand? And your father is still alive. How can you be calling this guy? But this is how much of a superstar this guy is. And this is the pool that he has. There's nothing he can do wrong. Someone was saying this, and I tend to agree. I don't know what you think. But someone was saying that literally Wizkid can kill someone and Wizkid FC would go to the death.
I mean, it's not today that we know that fans can be delusional about their favorite artists. We also have beef in the other side of the continent, the other side of the world, the US hip hop beef between Drake and a couple other artists. But we'll get into that later. Let's deal with the one that is in our own regional system.
Yes.
The one that we can see live.
What do you think about the beef? And how do you think, what do you think this beef means for the Nigerian industry? And
honestly,
why do you think this is happening?
I think this beef is needed because, as somebody who said, Wizkid's career was, let me not say career, musically he was declining. I don't completely agree with that. Somebody said he needed this exposure, he needed this, should I say, spotlights or
no pun intended, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, go on.
But this beef is needed because all this fake love, 2024 is, I think everybody's just.
So you're saying they never really liked each other, and so now
everybody's doing straight shots. Nobody's doing no subliminals anymore. Before they would do subliminals in their song, they would throw indirect shots at who, you can guess who. But now everybody's going straight for the head. Nobody's doing.
Yeah, but what do you think it does for the Nigerian music industry? Do you think it helps us?
The Nigerian industry, yes.
Okay, so what of the camp that says that we have bigger issues to talk about in Nigeria? I mean, we have fuel scarcity, we have no electricity, and now people are talking about.
We can always talk about that when the time comes, but
when the time comes, the time is now, and that's the thing.
The time is also now for this beef.
Yeah, but people are saying that this is less important than the actual things that are actually taking.
Well, the thing is, in life,
so what do you think?
In life, everybody has their own opinions. And not everybody's opinion is valid. Not your opinion is your opinion. My opinion is my opinion. They think that this topic is less important. That's what they think. That's what they think. They are not everybody. So everybody has what they think.
What do you think?
What do I think? Like I just said it, the beef is important. I love the beef. I'm enjoying the beef.
Okay. So you're not in the school.
What do you think?
You're not in the school of thought that.
What do you think?
Well, I think that there are a lot bigger things.
There are a lot bigger things. Yeah. So why are you sitting here right now?
That we're facing in the country, right? And so now when we're talking about this, it's because a lot of people are, but it's also important to bring attention to the fact that there's a lot of people right now who are really, 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 really struggling in the country. And it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. And the thing is, the problem is that every time anybody wants to bring attention to it in Nigeria, everybody just goes to talk about other things. I feel like there's a bit of deflection going on. People don't want to focus on their problems. It's almost like when you go to the bar to drink alcohol. So you want to kind of forget your problems. So you want to delve in and put your attention into a place and then forget your real problems, because the real problems, it's just too real.
Well, I mean, like the show says, Spotlight Nigeria, we're here to talk about the things that are interesting, the things that are entertaining, the things that want to keep you glued to your screen. I mean, fuel scarcity and, other problems we have, there will always be problems. If you keep talking about problems, you'll just end up being depressed. And we don't want that here. We're lively people. We are, full of energy. We're here to give you the things that would keep you entertained. So what more about the beef do you think that we should, bring to the spotlight?
Well, for starters, who do you think is winning?
Who do I think is winning?
Yeah.
Well, from the polls and from social media, Wizkid seems to be winning because celebrities are saying, don't mess with Popsy, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that popsy thing, right, drives me the wrong way. Like, do you feel do you see yourself calling a grown man popsy just because you're
Of
a
course
fan?
not.
Yeah, but like, why do people do
I don't
this?
know.
Why do people do this? It just rubs me the wrong way. And then he's no stature to be popsy to anybody. And then this guy keeps on like,
Well, I feel it's because on social media he calls him. He always says, be on our Popsy,
yeah,
Popsy
yeah,
don't,
but
Popsy
but
don't wake, Popsy don't do this,
but
blah blah
but
blah
yeah,
blah. So
just because
people just
it's because he's
start calling him
delusional. Because
Popsy.
he's delusional doesn't mean that everyone has to be like that. Because you're having
Well,
grown women.
that's what fans and
You're having
stans are
grown
for.
women who can give birth to whiskey calling him popsy, and it's really weird.
That's
Don't you think it's weird?
That's the definition of a fan for you. Like they follow whatever you do. If Wizkid says today that he's a chicken, everybody's like calling him chicken. Like that's what it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now like let's like segue into the beef in the US. Like, yeah, so now Kendrick Lamar and Drake for in the main parts. Obviously, there's Rick Ross and the rest, but they also have a very very big beef. In fact, Kendrick Lamar recently responded to Drake with the song Euphoria. Now, what do you think about that? Have you heard Euphoria yet?
What do I think about Euphoria?
Yeah,
What do I think about the beef?
Have you heard about just the beef generally?
The beef is just like the beef in Nigeria. It's mad entertaining. Like we the fans have been waiting for it. I'm sure like Drake even said he has been waiting for the beef for the past 10 years. And Kendrick said he has been waiting for the beef for the past 4 years. So you can see that they have been waiting for these moments to come. And Kendrick just responded with the diss track Euphoria, which has so many layers. And fans are still, up till now, are still uncovering layers to the song.
There's double entendres.
That's how much of a lyricist
Yeah, exactly.
Kendrick Lamar is.
There's double entendres. There's hidden meanings. It's beautiful. It's almost like a puzzle.
The thing about that song is that he's addressing issues that every other rapper has come at Drake with. That he's biracial. That
he's
what
fake.
else? Not that he's
No,
fake.
he said he's fake a bunch of times. So
He's fake as in
like Drake is fake. Like he acts like a gangster. He's not.
That's what I'm saying. That he's not a black guy. He should stop saying the word nigga and a bunch of other things that we've heard before. But the song was Kendrick Lamar did his part. That's what I think. Kendrick Lamar did his part.
Okay.
So left to me, I think Kendrick did his part with the song. But what do you think about? How do you think the beef affects the music industry in general?
Well,
don't spill that tea, because already spilling tea.
Honestly, I think the beef is good for the music industry, right? So I think it brings a level of entertainment that is just sorely needed. When fans see their musicians, their superstars competing, especially when it's on music, like when it's record versus record, hit versus hit, it serves the industry very well. Hip hop especially was grown by beef. The songs that were birthed just by beef, Ether, just the rest of these songs that are just birthed by beef, all the shots by Tupac, all those songs, these songs birthed the hip hop industry. And I think for the Nigerian music industry, well, it has not yet lent itself to people talking about music like, okay, let's do song for song and let's diss you in a
so
song.
So how do you think this Wizkid and Davido beef is going to affect? Because theirs is not song for song.
Yeah,
theirs is just
honestly, I just think it's an avenue for their fans to just talk. It's an avenue for people to just have excitement. It's an avenue for people to just banter. Like literally, you've laughed by so many of the memes coming out. You've laughed by so many of the comments and so many of the tweets coming out because of this beef. That is the entertainment. It's purely an entertainment thing. And if it stays like that, it's good. I mean, we've had beefs in the past in the hip hop industry that have led to gruesome consequences, i.e.
I don't think if it stays like
Tupac,
that, it's good because it may result in something that's
no. I said if it stays on the entertainment side, it's good. That's what I mean by if it stays like that. You understand? So I feel like that's the best thing for the industry. Like if it just stays on music and just stays on people or your fans talking about, oh, my guy is better than your guy and the rest. Because, at the end of the day, it's all entertainment and that's what we're here for.
I just feel like all these things happening at once is just is making 2024 a good year for music. It's almost better than the goated 2016 that everybody keeps talking about. There's beef in the US hip hop, there's beef in Nigerian Afro beats. Even Rema was ranting on Twitter a couple days ago.
Well, that's not big. That's just him just airing out his feelings.
I'm not saying he was beefing. I'm saying he was ranting. I'm just bringing that out. So, like, since we're talking about
Beef.
things that are happening in the Nigerian entertainment industry, Rema was talking. He was saying stuff like, "They're fake people in the industry. Stop sending your stylists. They're fake celebrities. Blah blah."
So
blah.
you like the shots,
and I
basically.
feel like this is not the first time we're seeing Rema do this kind of thing. Rema is known for throwing shots, subliminal shots on Twitter every time. So seeing him do that is just Rema being Rema. And eventually, I hope he will tap into the 2024 scene and, start throwing direct shots. Even Maven, his primary crew, or should I say his record label, quoted him and said, "Who likes this new Rema?" And he quoted them and said, "What the fuck is this? Like, it's just causing wahala everywhere." So what's happening right now is crazy. It's crazy.
I'm glad you like it.
I love it. Did you see the tweets? Did you see the Rema tweets?
I did. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. But this is exactly what we do in Spotlight Nigeria. We talk about these issues, we bring them to you, and we share our perspectives, our interesting perspectives. Eco is all about the beef. He loves it.
I love it. I love the beef.
it. And that's why we had to come and bring the show for you guys today and spill the tea, as it were. It's been a beautiful show, you guys. And really talking about the industry and everything that is fun, that is trendy, that is happening in our industry is what we do on Spotlight Nigeria. And we're happy you guys are along for the ride. Honestly, you can always count on us to give you refreshing perspectives. And Eco being a fan of everything that is hot and spicy, is always going to be here to deliver the hottest gossip and the hottest news and drama. And that's why I'm here. I'm just along for the ride as well. I hope to hear from you guys in the comment section. Tell us what you think about the beef, about, just things that are happening in the music industry. Give us information. Give us stuff you would like us to talk about next time, And Eco, what else are they supposed to do?
You guys should follow. You guys should subscribe. You guys should leave a like under the video. And we would see you guys on our next episode. Stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe. Bye.